Now at 6.
Growing communities are going to continue to have challenges.
And to accommodate that growing population, today Columbus Mayor Andrew Ginther released his proposed budget, totaling $1.23 billion. That's up from last year's budget. He says the money is going to support the city's growth. Tonight, 10 TV has live team coverage on where that money's going and how the budget will impact your family's safety and housing. Now, the biggest part of the budget will be allocated to public safety, which includes police, fire, violence protection, and 911 dispatchers. Crime Tracker 10's Lacey Crisp asked the mayor how he plans on using that money to keep you and your family safe. She joined us now live from City Hall. Lacey?
Well, Columbus Mayor Andrew Ginther has proposed 3 new recruit classes for Columbus Division of Police. That's the same amount he's proposed for the last 4 years in a row. But in his last budget, Mayor Ginther promised more officers on the ground than ever before by the end of the year. I asked the mayor if he's achieved that goal.
At the end of next year, we expect to have more police officers in the city of Columbus than we've ever had before in city history.
Well, facing 2 straight years of homicide records in 2020 and 2021, last November, Columbus Mayor Andrew Ginther promised to hire a historic amount of Columbus police officers to prevent and solve crime in every neighborhood.
Yes or no, did you achieve that goal?
What goal is that?
To have more boots on the ground than ever before.
We will get there. We didn't get there by the end of last year.
According to the Fraternal Order of Police, Columbus police are understaffed by about 200 officers right now.
You know, Columbus has hired 91 people this year, and they've lost 94. So you do the math.
Ginther has allocated $774 million of his budget to public safety. Nearly $400 million of that will be dedicated to Columbus Division of Police. That includes $8.8 million for 3 CPD recruit classes and hoping of hiring 180 new police officers and 1 new recruit class for the Columbus Division of Fire to add 45 new firefighters.
I think right now there's no other major city in the United States that's as reliant on suburban agencies for fire and EMS coverage as the city of Columbus. And so, you know, what that overnight number is to make sure that our residents were to get Columbus firefighters, EMTs, and paramedics all the time when they call 911, that's a big number.
Local 67 Union President Steve Stein explains he's basing his expectations off the 2022 Matrix report conducted by the city on staffing levels. We asked, and he did not have exact staffing numbers as of today. Ginther proposed 3 cadet classes for Columbus Fire last year, with just 1 in his budget for next year. Stein says between those firefighters who have left and those who have been hired on the division, they have between 20 to 30 more firefighters today than the division had a year ago.
Why only 1 new fire class when you had 3 last year? They're just understaffed as CPDs.
That may be your opinion. I think we have more firefighters now than we've ever had before in our city's history. We're going to continue to grow there.
All right, and Lacey, another big concern, especially after cyber attack against Columbus, is cybersecurity. And you say this new budget provides funding for that too?
It does. It provides more than $1.6 million for more employees for the Department of Technology. Mayor Ginther explains they'll also go towards securing that new infrastructure they had to put in place after the cybersecurity attack. Now, I asked the mayor if that investment is too little too late, and he says the city will continue to invest in the cybersecurity infrastructure moving forward. Reporting live, Lacey Crisp, 10 TV News.